The 2022 MotoGP World Championship started with a bang as Enea Bastianini romped home to an emotional and historic victory. With plenty of on-track excitement under the floodlights, you may not have caught everything, so these are the other battles from the Qatar Grand Prix. Suzuki's speed down the front straight caught everyone by surprise during the early free practice sessions. Alex Rins was consistently among the top end of the speed charts, with Fabio Quartararo on the opposite end, so it was a little surprised to see the GSX-RR blow by the M1 at the end of the second lap. Rins also showed his machine isn't too bad around corners, getting the better of Jorge Martin just a few laps later to get himself into P7, where he would go on to finish the race. For the GP22s, it was a Grand Prix they'll quickly want to put behind them. Leading championship contender Pecco Bagnaia qualified 9th on the grid, which was his worst grid position since the German GP in 2021. It wasn't to get any better after a torrid start dropped him down to P14, and after working his way back through the field he began to swarm all over the rear of Quartararo before swallowing up down the straight on the 9th lap. Soon after, he lined up a similar move against satellite counterpart and poleman Jorge Martin. However, this one ended in disaster after Bagnaia lost the front and left both riders down and out. It only added to Ducati's woes after Jack Miller had earlier retired due to technical problems. Despite standing on the top step the last time we visited Losail, it was a disappointing return for reigning champion Quartararo. He battled hard against Jorge Martin early doors before the likes of Rins and Bagnaia took advantage of the M1's lack of top speed, dropping him to P8. To make matters worse, the Frenchman was relegated to 9th after Johan Zarco pipped him to the line on the very last lap. There were plenty of battles all over the track, with Aleix Espargaro eventually getting the better of Joan Mir on his way to a 4th place finish, while further back, two-time winner in Qatar Andrea Dovizioso went wheel to wheel with Luca Marini before losing out to the VR46 rider, who in turn saw Maverick Vinales get the better of him in the fight for P12. The Rookie of the Year race has seen some exciting early action as well, with Darren Binder and Remy Gardner facing off for the final point scoring finish. This battle had plenty of bite to it as the two got up close and personal around turn 10, and it eventually fell the way of the Aussie, coming out on top to score his first ever MotoGP championship point. Binder, Raul Fernandez and Fabio Di Giannantonio all took the checkered flag, but we'll have to wait for their first MotoGP points. As will Marco Bezzecchi. The Italian crashed out of contention early doors, and he wasn't the only faller. Miguel Oliveira downed the turn 1, while Alex Marquez also failed to see the checkered flag. They'll all have to go back to the drawing board to come up with some solutions as MotoGP prepares for Indonesia's first Grand Prix in 25 years at the Pertamina Mandalika International Street Circuit. It promises to be an unforgettable event, so make sure you tune in to MotoGP.com to stay up to date.